What's going on, guys? It's John here from Hot Take Hockey, and breaking news out of St. Louis. Mike Yeo relieved of his head coaching duties, and Craig Berube being named the interim head coach. So I'm going to literally read right off the statement from the Blues because I'm just finding this out now. So Berube, 52, first joined the Blues as an associate coach on June 15th, 2017. Prior to joining the Blues, he spent one season as head coach of the American Hockey League's Chicago Wolves, 2016-2017. He led the Wolves to a 44-19-13 regular season record and a first-place finish in the Central Division. Prior to his stint in Chicago, he was coaching with the Flyers in different roles for 11 seasons. And Berube spent 6 years as the assistant coach, helping the Flyers reach the postseason 5 times, and including that Stanley Cup final versus the Blackhawks. Berube obviously was a player in 17 NHL seasons with the Flyers, Leafs, Flames, Capitals, and Islanders. Berube, when he was playing, he was a really rough it out guy. He fought a lot, and you know when he was head coach of the Flyers, I mean the Flyers were already that team, but that essentially what he was when he was a player. But as much as this video is Craig Berube becoming the interim head coach, this video essentially is my reaction to Mike Yeo getting fired. So let's talk about Mike Yeo getting fired. The St. Louis Blues have been really bad this season. Any person could have guessed that Mike Yeo was the guy on the hot seat the most. We were pretty surprised, I would say, when the Blackhawks decided to pull the trigger and fire Joel Quenneville because of what Quenneville's done for that team. Mike Yeo hasn't done a whole lot for the Blues. And at the end of the day, Mike Yeo gets fired here. This is right on the heels of the LA Kings, the worst team in the NHL, beating the Blues 2-0. And right after, you fire Mike Yeo. So the Blues are 7-9-3. And after missing the playoffs last year with Mike Yeo at the helm, Doug Armstrong had to do something. And now it's time to think, is Doug Armstrong going to stay with the Blues? He really hasn't done... He's done a lot for this team in terms of moves, but in terms of success in the playoffs, we haven't seen it from the St. Louis Blues. You got a guy like Tarasenko up front. Now you got a center in Ryan O'Reilly. You have the defense core starting with Pietrangelo, Parayko, an older Bouwmeester. The problem with the Blues has always been goaltending. We've seen really interesting moves over the years. You've had multiple goalies and guys like Johnson, Carter Hutton, Jake Allen's always been there, Brian Elliott. Even you brought in Ryan Miller at one point to really try to help going into the playoffs. It really hasn't worked, and the Blues have always needed that goalie, and they just haven't gotten it. So you know what? Mike Yeo gets the blame here, and just my reaction is I'm surprised it didn't come sooner, but with the Blues 7-9-3, with the team that they're it's a nice strength, but the team that they have just on paper, but the fact that some of these players like Tarasenko, O'Reilly are actually still putting up points, but they just can't pull out the victory, and I think that has to do big on their goaltending. But if Doug Armstrong does not gone, if Jake Allen's not gone, you got to bring in a goaltender and at least give this team a chance, because I think that's their biggest issue right now. And yeah, they've lacked it for as long as I've known. So that's just my quick, literally, I did not think about this at all. As I said, I literally saw that Elliot Friedman tweeted it or retweeted it, and the Blues just released it tonight, and read the statement to you guys, and that's just my quick reaction. So again, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and keep spreading the word for our channel. This is what I do. I give content to you even if I'm just really tired or just things happen, right? So gotta be ready for it, and I'm always ready for it. So thank you guys. Subscribe, like, and comment. This is John from Hot Take Hockey. Peace out.